Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to talk about two very interesting things. Number one, what are the 4 steps that you need to follow to get into your target business schools, master's programs or any other study abroad programs. Number 2, I'm going to talk about a specific international internship, paid internship opportunity which can enhance your profile and that can give you the boost required to get into the target school. Okay, so please keep an eye out on the entire video and you will learn a lot more about these things throughout the video. Okay, and a quick request, please do like the video and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much and it would mean a lot to me. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the 4-step process. Number 1, before you get into any study abroad program, before you even start thinking about any study abroad program, you need to know that every single step starts with you, right? Which means that you need to introspect yourself. The first thing is about introspection. And what do you do in this introspection? You need to understand where you are with respect to your career, right? Number 2, you need to understand where you want to be with respect to your career. If you do not know these 2 things, then the ROI of a study abroad program would never be positive. Right? You need to know where you are. You need to know, hey, I want to get into management. I want to get into management consulting. I want to get into product management. I want to get into, let's say, an analytics role. I want to get into an investment banking role. You need to know what role you want to get out of, at least at a very high level, and then subsequently target schools accordingly. And you also need to know where you come from. You can't target like, hey, have super ambitious targets every single time, right? You need to know what's your background, what's your academic profile looking like, what is your examination profile looking like, let's say GMAT, GRE, all those things, and what is your extracurricular profile looking like. All these things will add up to your profile, and according to this, you can decide your target schools and see if what you want to do next matches with these target schools list, right? So the first step always starts with your introspection. And again, introspection has 2 primary questions, but these are not the only questions. The 2 questions I'm repeating. Number 1, where are you at your career right now and where you want to be in your career, let's say post your study abroad program. The second thing you also need to understand about in this entire introspection exercise is that, hey, yes, why do you even need a study abroad program, right? If you have a clear answer, then yes, then please do go ahead, ask yourself these 3 questions. Again, when you try to introspect, put it on paper. English doesn't matter as much. But hey, your raw thoughts, please put it on paper in bullet forms, in like sentences, whichever way it is. And this will help you guide to apply to the right target schools and also get to the right post-study abroad opportunities. Okay, that's number 1. The second thing that I want to talk about with respect to these 4-step process is, hey, learning about these programs, learning about the ROI opportunities, learning about, hey, visa restrictions, learning about, hey, what are the various things that you need to consider within a college perspective? Do these guys offer placements to, let's say, Indian candidates in this specific field of your interest, right? The placement reports tells you that, hey, yes, a lot of people are getting into product management. A lot of people are getting into consulting. But is it true for Indian students going there? Or is it true for, hey, your nationality, right? So that's the angle that you need to do a lot of research. The second step is about research. So you need to do a lot of research around these 3 to 4 angles. I'm giving you a link to a specific bootcamp where you can get answers to these kind of questions. The third thing which you need to do again is about your profile building aspects. If you take a step back, what are MBA schools actually looking for? MBA schools are looking for folks who can probably add value to the class, at the same time derive value from the class. And how can you add value or derive value? You can probably organize an event. You have some unique experiences that you can talk to your classmates about, right? Or you have an expertise in certain field. You are academically so capable that you can understand a lot of things quickly and you can help out your classmates, right? All these things add up and this comes to your profile. So there is no one right or wrong way about how you build your profile. There are a bunch of different things that you can do. And actually every single MBA class has folks from all the different areas so that it's a diverse group. I'm talking about international MBAs, international masters. I'm not talking about, hey, local MBAs or master's programs. Okay. Now that profile building aspect is extremely important, and folks get into this entire aspect probably 2 months before the application deadline, and that does not work. You need to give yourself 6 months, 12 months, 1 year, 2 years, doesn't matter. You need to give yourself a lot of time so that you build your profile in a decent way. And you don't need to do 100 things. All you need to do is 1 or 2 things in the best possible way. Okay, I'm giving you one such concrete opportunity in this. This is coming through an initiative that I am leading, Blue Chapter, and where we are helping folks understand 3 things. Number 1, understand about study abroad programs itself, the research part that we were talking about. The second thing, we will give you an international project experience where you will go do a project about an international client, and this is a live project. This is not a case study. A client would come over and give you a problem in real time. Okay. Number 3, the top 10 to 15% of the class of this cohort, which is 20 people cohort, the top 10 to 15% of the class gets a paid internship opportunity with the same client. And this would be remote, of course, with all the visa restrictions and all, but this would still be a paid international internship opportunity. So this would give you a massive spike. This internship would be for 2 to 3 months. So you are getting international exposure right at the top. And if you do very well, you will also get an internship opportunity. Okay, so please do consider, check out the link in the description box and apply for the program if you are interested. There is also an email address in the description box. If you have any questions, you can reach out there. Okay, that is number 3. Number 4, you take all these learnings, you take all your profile building steps, you take all your introspection stories, and finally you start executing them. And you start executing them through your essays. You write your essays in such a way that you can actually highlight stories. You can actually highlight what you have learned through these experiences. When a particular school is looking for leadership, or when a particular school is looking for diversity, you need to highlight those things. When your particular school is looking for, let's say, teamwork, you highlight that. Right? It's not like one size fits all kind of an essay, but depending on the school, depending on your strength, you basically have to keep going back and forth with respect to how you want to shape your stories. That's the reason why, guys, a lot of the MBA, masters, admissions consultants do one-on-one work. Right? It is not a one-size-fits-all model, so nobody can give you that tailor-made solution that, hey, there are 1,000 people and for all the 1,000 people, this solution would apply. That can never happen. That is the reason why these one-on-one specific solutions exist in this place. Okay. Now, what we are trying to do at Blue Chapter is again very similar, but we are grouping 4 people together who have similar aspirations, who have similar profiles, so that this is going to be a lonely journey of, let's say, 6 months, 18 months for a lot of people. So you get a support group who are also folks looking to get into top business schools or master's programs. So these are the 3 or 4 components that we are doing at Blue Chapter. Number 1, will help you introspect. Number 2, we will also help you build your profile, and potentially there is a paid internship opportunity. At least there is definitely there for the top 10% of the class. And number 3, we will help you, give you that small group of 4 to 5 people who can motivate each other and constantly support under the guidance of a mentor. Look into it. I'll give the link in the description box. Let me know if you have any questions. But I hope this will be a value add for your entire journey. And if nothing else, this should be a great learning experience for you from this video itself. Please let me know if you have any questions, guys, and I'll be happy to answer. Thanks once again, and see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.